Hands to heart, Namaskar. We do a round of our Rishikesh Surya Namaskar. Let's follow the variation first. Breathe out. Breathe in, drop your arms down, raise them up in a big circle, Anjali Mudra. Back bend. Breathe out, take your hands to heart. Fold forward, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up. And then step your right leg back. Knee down. And then move into Mervasana. Hold here for a few conscious breaths. From Mervasana, knees, chin, chest down, Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. And then breathe in and press through up into Bhujanga. Breathe out to Meru. Again, take a few conscious breaths here. When you're ready, right foot forward. Keeping your left knee on the floor. Keep your toes stuck underneath. Look forward, coming into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees. Breathe in, Namaskar. Anjali Mudra, back bend. And then fold forward again, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up. Stepping our left leg back. Asvasana. And then Mervasana. Take a couple of conscious breaths here. Knees, chin, chest down, saluting to Mother Earth, Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. Breathe in, press up into Bhujanga. Breathe out to Meru. Few conscious breaths. When you're ready, left foot forward, right leg back. Coming down into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees, Hasta Pada. Breathe in. Namaskar, Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then bursting open into the energy. Lovely. Step back and relax for a moment. Taking a couple of conscious breaths. Inhaling and exhaling deep. Okay, let's come back at front of our space again, if you all like. So we'll do one more round. Same variation, Namaskar Mudra. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in. Reach your arms down in a big circle to Anjali Mudra. Back bend if you like. Breathe out. Fold forward, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up, look forward. Step your right leg back. Knee down. Come down into the lunge. And then step into Mervasana. Taking a couple of breaths. When you're ready, knees, chin, chest down. Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Mervasana. Couple of conscious breaths. Right foot forward. Left knee down, come forward into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees. Breathe in, Namaskar Mudra. Anjali Mudra, back bend. Continue again, breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in halfway up. Left foot back. Down into the lunge. And then stepping into Mervasana. Take a couple of breaths here. Knees, chin, chest down, Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. In, press up and through into Bhujanga. Breathe out into Meru. Couple of conscious breaths. When you're ready, left foot forward. Coming down into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees. In, Namaskar, Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then bursting open into the energy. Samistati, return back. And again, take few relaxing conscious breaths. Allowing your breathing, your heart, your muscles to return back to their natural relaxing position. Facing Samistati, hands to heart, Namaskar, and we do a round of our Rishikesh Surya Namaskar. Let's follow the variation first. Breathe out. Breathe in, drop your arms down, raise them up in a big circle, Anjali Mudra, back bend. Breathe out, take your hands to heart, fold forward, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up, and then step your right leg back, knee down, and then move into Medvasana. Hold here for a few conscious breaths. From Medvasana, knees, chin, chest down, Stanga Bhumi Namaskar, and then breathe in and press through up into Bhujanga. Breathe out to Meru. Again, take few conscious breaths here. When you're ready, right foot forward, keeping your left knee on the floor, keep your toes stuck underneath. Look forward, coming into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees. Breathe in, Namaskar, Anjali Mudra, back bend. And then fold forward again, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up. Stepping our left leg back. Aswasana. And then Medvasana. Take a couple of conscious breaths here. Knees, chin, chest down, saluting to Mother Earth, Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. Breathe in, press up into Bhujanga. Breathe out to Meru. Few conscious breaths. When you're ready, left foot forward, right leg back. Coming down into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees, Hasta Pada. Breathe in. Namaskar, Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then bursting open into the energy. Lovely. Step back and relax for a moment. Taking a couple of conscious breaths. Inhaling and exhaling deep. Okay, let's come back at front of our space again, if you all like. So we'll do one more round. Same variation, Namaskar Mudra. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in. Reach your arms down in a big circle to Anjali Mudra. Back bend if you like. Breathe out, fold forward, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up, look forward. Step your right leg back, knee down. Come down into the lunge and then step into Medvasana. Taking a couple of breaths. When you're ready, knees, chin, chest down, Stanga Bhumi Namaskar, Bhujangasana. Medvasana. Couple of conscious breaths. Right foot forward. Left knee down, come forward into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees. Breathe in, Namaskar Mudra, Anjali Mudra, back bend. Continue again, breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in halfway up. Left foot back. Going down into the lunge. And then stepping into Mervasana. Take a couple of breaths here. Knees, chin, chest down. Bija Namaskar. In, press up and through into Bhujanga. Breathe out into Meru. Couple of conscious breaths. When you're ready, left foot forward. Coming down into the lunge. And then step forward. Breathe out, head to the knees. In, Namaskar. Anjali Mudra, back bend. And then bursting open into the energy. Samistati, return back. And again take few relaxing conscious breaths. Allowing your breathing, your heart, your muscles to return back to their natural relaxing position. Okay, let's come at front of our space again. So we'll do one round of our more of the Sanatan variation of Rishikesh Surya Namaskar. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in, arms down, stem up over your head, Anjali Mudra, back bend. Breathe out, fold forward, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up. And then step your right leg back, knee down. Maybe we can try to take our arms up first, palms facing to the front, and then gently with next in breath, come forward into the lunge, arch back. Lovely. And then release. Taking your both feet back into the plank, Sampulasana. You can hold for a few conscious breaths, engaging your core, your solar plexus. Reach up into Mervasana. Again, hold for a few conscious breaths. Just giving a little bit of isometric, the static benefit of our asana or practice. And then following knees, chin chest down, Bija Mantras. Hold. Ease yourself to come up and through into Bhujangasana. From here, gently float up into Mervasana. Right foot forward, left knee down, come to the arms alongside, and with the next conscious inhalation, gently come forward and down into the lunge. Hold for a couple of breaths if you like, and release. And then stepping forward, breathe out, fold down, Hasta Pada. In halfway up, Namaskar. Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then bursting open into the light. Relax in Samistati, just take a moment. Let's try one more round, hands to your heart, Namaskar. Breathe out. In, arms down, stem up into Anjali Mudra, back bend, and breathe out. Fold forward, Hasta Pada. Breathe in halfway up, and then stepping your left leg back this time. Knee down and touch your toes. Your arms can be on the side, or you can take them all the way up. And then with inhaling breath, we want to come down into the lunge and arch back. And breathe. Lovely. And then release. Moving into Sampulasana. And we hold that. Just be aware to all your focus points, your pressure points. Breathe. Move into Mervasana. And breathe here. When you're ready, knees, chin, chest down, saluting to Mother Earth. Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Holding for a few conscious breaths. Mervasana. And then left foot forward, right knee down, take your arms to side or all the way up. Taking your time when you're ready, inhale and come down into the straw lunge, Anjaneyasana. And then release. Step forward. Breathe out, fall down, head to the knee, Hastapad. In Namaskar. Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then burst open into the light, into the energy. Lovely, step back and relax. Just taking a few conscious breaths. Just to inhale and exhale deep. Okay, let's come at front of our space again. So we'll do one round of our more of the Sanatan variation of Rishikesh Surya Namaskar. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in, arms down, stem up over your head, Anjali Mudra. Back bend. Breathe out, fold forward, Hastapada. Breathe in halfway up. And then step your right leg back, knee down. Maybe we can try to take our arms up first, palms facing to the front, and then gently with next in breath, come forward into the lunge, arch back. Lovely. And then release. Taking your both feet back into the plank, Sampulasana. You can hold for a few conscious breaths, engaging your core, your solar plexus. Reach up into Mervasana. Again, hold for a few conscious breaths. Just giving a little bit of isometric, the static benefit of our asana or practice. And then following knees, chin chest down, Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. Hold. Ease yourself to come up and through into Bhujangasana. From here, gently float up into Mervasana. Right foot forward, left knee down, come up with your arms alongside, and with the next conscious inhalation, gently come forward and down into the lungs. Hold for a couple of breaths if you like, and release. And then stepping forward, breathe out, fold down, Hastapada. In halfway up, Namaskar. Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then bursting open into the light. Relax in Samistati, just take a moment. Let's try one more round, hands to your heart, Namaskar. Breathe out. In, arms down, reach them up into Anjali Mudra, back bend, and breathe out. Fold forward, Hastapada. Breathe in halfway up, and then step in your left leg back this time. Knee down and touch your toes. Your arms can be on the side, or you can take them all the way up. And then with inhaling breath, we want to come down into the lunge and arch back. And breathe. Lovely. And then release. Moving into a Sampulasana. And we hold that. Just be aware to all your focus points, your pressure points. Breathe. Move into Meruvasana. And breathe here. When you're ready, knees, chin, chest down, saluting to Mother Earth. Stanga Bhumi Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Holding for a few conscious breaths. Meruvasana. And then left foot forward, right knee down, take your arms to side or all the way up. Taking your time when you're ready, inhale and come down into the strong lunge, Anjaneyasana. And then release. Step forward. Breathe out, fall down, head to the knee, Hastapad. In Namaskar. Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then burst open into the light, into the energy. Lovely, step back and relax. Just taking a few conscious breaths. Just to inhale and exhale deep. Okay, let's do one more set of our sequence for the vinyasa. We're going to do a few more postures and maybe we'll try to hold the postures for a little longer. So got hands to Namaskar. Just hold into that still, soft, equally standing pose for a few conscious breaths. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in, arms reaching up into Anjali Mudra. Now clasp your fingers, stir your palms inside out. Stretch your arms over and maybe you can try to softly raise your heels up to come up on your tiptoes. Tadasana. Can we hold our posture here? And then release. Gently take your arms out to both sides and then fold forward. Reach behind to catch hold onto your legs, on your ankle joints. And then fold forward, really giving a nice hug to your thighs with your chest and reaching over your knees towards your feet. And then head down and hold. Hastapādāsana. If you feel you want to go into a little bit more deeper stretch, you can go into Nirala, unsupported, taking your arms behind your back, interlocking your fingers and then stretch them a bit more deeper and breathe there. Lovely, and release. Take your hands to the floor, come halfway up. Maybe we can move into our Utkatasana. Bring your hands on your knees, sort of taking that nice comfortable seat or the chair. You can join your hands to Namaskar. Keep your elbows on your knees or they can be floating. Or you can stretch your arms forward, breathe. Lovely. Take your hands down, fold forward once more, just to counterbalance. Come halfway up and then step your right leg back, Anjaneyasana. Now you can have your hands on the floor to side, forward. Or maybe we can try to take our hands behind our back and then interlock your fingers. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in, come forward, down into the lunge and arch your arms back towards your knee and hold. Lovely, and release. Now be strong on your hands to move into our Samtulasana plank. Now, if you need, drop your right knee on the floor and going to gently roll onto a right arm to take our left arm up. Our side plank. Breathe here. And then return back. Right leg up, left knee down. Roll towards left side to take your right arm up. Breathe. And then release. From here, move up into Mervasana. Take a moment. If you like, can we take our right leg up? Really raise and lift and extend it up. Mervasana, Ekapada. Look through your arms, step your foot forward, left foot slightly turning sideways. So we can naturally come up into our Virasana. Lovely. Right knee down, arms straight. Look over your right hand, your fingers. Breathe conscious. Lovely. Turn to the front from your torso area, arms to side and then over. And then reach forward, hands to the floor. Now can you have our right leg straight? Take your head and your chin over your knee. And ease yourself to step back into Mervasana. If you are ready, left leg up. Really raise it up as high as you can reach. Few conscious breaths. Step your foot forward when you're ready. Allow your right leg to roll out to the side. And gently raise and float up into Virasana. Couple of conscious breaths here. Keep breathing in your posture. Turning to the front. Over your head. Reach forward. Now left leg straight and fold over your left leg. Ease and step back into Mervasana. When you're ready, your knees, chin, chest down, Surya Namaskar. In and press through into Bhujangasana. Taking a moment. If you feel comfortable, can you breathe in and fold your right leg? Hold for a few breaths. Release. Left leg. Head and foot points back to each other. Lovely. And release. And gently return back up into Mervasana. If you are ready, take your right leg up again. Really extend your leg up. And as you're breathing out, you're going to bring your knee on the floor to the front. Left leg extend behind. And then gently drop your elbows to your front knee. Head over your knee and rest. Gently bring your head up. Use your hands to push up. Arching your back. Now can we take our right arm up, stretch back. Hold here for a few conscious breaths. And then release. Left arm up, stretch back. And then release. And then gently push back on your left leg to take your right leg all the way back up to the ceiling, to the sky. And release it down. Left leg when you're ready, left leg up. Breathe conscious. And then bring your knee forward. Bring your arms, right leg steps behind. And then take your arms, your elbows down. Rest over your knee. Breathe. Gently coming back up. Press on your arms. And then softly and slowly, so take your right arm up, stretch your arms back. And then release. Switch your arms. Left arm up, stretch back. And then release. And again, take your right foot on floor to raise back up. And then release your feet down. Asana. When we're ready, we're going to take your right leg or foot forward. And take your left foot, your toes, take your arms to side, over, or you want to take them behind, interlock your fingers, come forward and down into the lunge. Breathe. And lovely, and release, step forward. Breathe out, fold forward, Hasta Pada. Halfway up, reach your arms in a big circle to Anjali Mudra, back bend, and then bursting open into the light. Lovely, step back and relax. Just taking a couple of conscious breaths through our body, or under the hips. Hold into that still, soft, equally standing pose for a few conscious breaths. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in, arms reaching up into Anjali Mudra. Now clasp your fingers, stir your palms inside out. Stretch your arms over, and maybe you can try to softly raise your heels up to come up on your tiptoes. Tadasana. Can we hold our posture here? And then release. Gently take your arms out to both sides and then fold forward. Reach behind to catch hold onto your legs or your ankle joints. And then fold forward, really giving a nice hug to your thighs with your chest and seem reaching over your knees towards your feet. And then head down and hold. Hasta Padasana. If you feel you want to go into a little bit more deeper stretch, you can go into Nirala, unsupported, taking your arms behind your back, interlocking your fingers, and then stretch them a bit more deeper, and breathe there. Lovely, and release, take your hands to the floor, come halfway up. Maybe we can move into our Utkatasana. Bring your hands on your knees. So taking that nice comfortable seat or the chair. You can join your hands to Namaskar. Keep your elbows on your knees or they can be floating. Or you can stretch your arms forward. Breathe. Lovely. Take your hands down. Fold forward once more just to counterbalance. Come halfway up and then step your right leg back, Anjaneyasana. Now you can have your hands on the floor to side, over. Or maybe we can try to take our hands behind our back and then interlock your fingers. Breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in. Come forward, down into the lunge and arch your arms back towards your knee and hold. Lovely, and release. Be strong on your hands to move into our Samtulasana plank. Now, if you need, drop your right knee on the floor and going to gently roll onto our right arm to take our left arm up. Our side plank. Breathe here. And then return back. Right leg up, left knee down. Roll towards left side, take your right arm up. Breathe. And then release. From here, move up into Mervasana. Take a moment. If you like, can we take our right leg up? Really raise and lift and extend it up. Mervasana, Ekapada. Look through your arms, step your foot forward, left foot slightly turning sideways. So we can naturally come up into our Virasana. Lovely. Right leg down, arms straight. Look over your right hand, your fingers. Breathe conscious. Lovely. Turn to the front from your dorsal area, arms to side and then over. And then reach forward, hands to the floor. Now can we have our right leg straight? Take your head and reach in over your knee. And ease yourself to step back into Mervasana. If you are ready, left leg up. Really raise it up as high as you can reach. Few conscious breaths. Step your foot forward when you're ready. Allow your right leg to roll out to the side. And gently raise and float up into Virasana. Couple of conscious breaths here. Keep breathing in your posture. Turning to the front. Over your head. Reach forward. Now left leg straight and fold over your left leg. Ease and step back into Mervasana. When you're ready, your knees, chin, chest down, stand Surya Namaskar. In and press through into Bhujangasana. Taking a moment. If you feel comfortable, can you breathe in and fold your right leg? Hold for a few breaths. Release. Left leg. Head and foot points back to each other. Lovely. And release. And gently return back up into Mervasana. If you are ready, take your right leg up again. Really extend your leg up. And as you're breathing out, you're going to bring your knee on the floor to the front. Left leg extend behind. And then gently drop your elbows to your front knee. Head over your knee and rest. Gently bring your head up. Use your hands to push up. Arching your back. Now can we take our right arm up, stretch back. Hold here for a few conscious breaths. And then release. Left arm up, stretch back. And then release. And then gently push back on your left leg to take your right leg all the way back up to the ceiling, to the sky. And release it down. Left leg when you're ready, left leg up. Breathe conscious. And then bring your knee forward. Lift your arms, right leg stretch behind. And then take your arms, your elbows down. Rest over your knee. Breathe. Gently coming back up. Press on your arms. And then softly and slowly, so take your right arm up, stretch for our spread. And release. Switch your arms. Left arm up, stretch back. And then release. And again, take your right foot on the floor to raise back up. And then release your feet down. Medhavasana. When we're ready, we're going to take our right leg or foot forward. And take your left foot, your toes, take your arms to side, over, or you want to take them behind, interlock your fingers, come forward and down into the lunge. Breathe. And lovely, and release, step forward. Breathe out, fall forward, Hasta Pada. Halfway up, reach your arms in a big circle to Anjali Mudra. Back bend. And bursting open into the light. Lovely. Step back and relax. Just taking a couple of conscious breaths through our body. Our energy fields.